my dearest learners! I am back again with another video in order for you to be knowledgeable and in order for you to learn another exciting discussion for today's video. Hello my dearest learners! I am back again with another new exciting video. Today I am going to discuss to you another new exciting topic regarding with the determinants of our cultures. But before anything else, this is Ellie. Welcome to another new episode of our segment, I Learn. Today, we are going to talk about determinants of cultures. What are these determinants of cultures? Are you excited? Well, I guess you are totally excited.
Our objectives for today's discussion: to determine the values and norms of a culture evolve over time and patterns. To determine the cultural determinants. To understand the importance of cultural determinants.
Hello again, I am back. So I have here with me this determinants of culture. According to the what I have surfed in internet yesterday. Determinants of culture, the values and norms of a culture evolve over time. And it may be patterned from the following. So, there are patterns to be considered, especially in determining our culture. What are those patterns? First, we have our religion. Why religion? Or what is the connection of religion to our culture? Well, let me read to you first what I had searched in the internet as well as what I had read in that module. According there, that religion plays a huge part in our organization. Why? Because as you could observe, people follows the culture or the patterns of their religions. It takes a very huge part in our society. As religion shapes culture because people who subscribe to religion participates in the enactment of its society. So in other words, it is very important pattern to be considered in determining our culture. The second pattern to be considered in determining our culture is political and economic philosophies. Political and economic philosophies is also considered as one of the patterns to culture determinants. These patterns of culture determinants enables us to determine what is the current state of our economy and the current status of our politics right now. These patterns enable us to determine what is the current level of poverty, urbanizations, also the current level of literacy, education in our society. It is very important as these patterns enable us to learn different things regarding or involving the politics and the economy. Introduces us to a lot of varieties of philosophies regarding to politics and economy. Our third determinants or patterns to determine our culture is education. Why? Because education and culture is inseparable, or you cannot separate the two, the culture and the education. They are interdependent to each other. Any educational patterns gets its guidance from the cultural patterns, because before we don't have any upgraded educational patterns or educational literacy. We all have the cultural ones. That is why the patterns of our education is based to the cultural literacy that we have in the past. For instance, In a society with a spiritual pattern of culture, the educational focus would be on the achievement of moral and internal values of life. So, the culture and education, they cannot be separated. They are interconnected or intertwined to each other. That is why education is one of the patterns to be considered in determining the culture.
Fourth determinant of culture, language. A particular language points to the culture of a particular social group. Learning the language, therefore, is not only learning the alphabet, the meaning, the grammar rules, and the arrangement of words, but it is also learning about the society and the culture.
The fifth pattern in determining our culture is social structure. Why? Have you ever wondered why? Why social structure is also one of the patterns to be or in considering or in determining our culture? Why? Culture represents what members of social system collectively believe, and social structure represents what members a social system collectively do. Meaning, structure of cultures influence what a persons believed in, their behavior, values, and attitudes. That is why social structure is considered as one of the patterns of determining our culture. Wow, wow, wow. My dearest learners, I guess that would be all for today's video. And see you again for another new exciting episode. This is Ellie at your service, and this is I Learn.